Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord. Our Father God, how wonderful are the works of your hands. As we gather here today to celebrate a step forward into a new world with new people and new experiences, let us not forget the blessings that follow behind us. For this school, which has given us a strong foundation and a safe place to learn. For our teachers, who have richly loved us and cared for us, even at our worst. For our families, who have been with us every step of the way and who had been cheering for us at the end of the finish line. And most especially, for our friends that we have found amongst our classmates. For the laughs that we will share once we meet up when we're older. For the tears that we've cried and for the things that we've suffered together. And for the love that is made evident through the relationships that we will still maintain even outside the bounds of the school. Lord, whilst we celebrate this milestone, may we not forget the challenges that our country has been going through these past few months. I pray that you give strength to our frontliners, to our essential workers, to the people infected by the virus and the common people. Lord, please bless them with another day. With so many things to be grateful for, Lord, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. May we always choose to live with what we love and pursue our passion. I pray for our success and our happiness. Amen.
To the founding director, Tita Allen Zaldarriaga, to our high school department head, Ms. Mean Rafaelas, to other distinguished guests and members of the administration, teachers, parents, and most of all to you, my fellow graduates, welcome to Bright Academy's Virtual Graduation 2020. I'd like to thank all of you who are present here today to help us celebrate a new milestone and the conclusion of our high school lives. Before I carry on with my speech, I would just like to express my deepest gratitude for having been given the opportunity to speak in this ceremony. I think I speak for all my classmates when I say that our senior high school life went by just a little too fast. It seemed like it was only yesterday when we started off as grade 11 students waiting for the uniforms to arrive. Our batch didn't really know what to expect coming into senior high. In reality, it was hard having to cope up with new subjects and new teachers. It was a grueling, endless cycle of piling due dates, exams, performance tasks, mind maps, and tedious preparation for the much-dreaded research. But look at us now! We've made it this far. Our struggles have finally been put to an end. And this was only made possible because apart from our personal efforts and hard work, we worked together as a batch. We were always there to support and help each other in everything. May it be during the nights when we pulled all-nighters and procrastinated for a project, times when we didn't have notes, times when some of us experienced their first ever heartbreaks, times when some of us felt so disappointed at themselves after making poor decisions, and even the times when some of us would have conflicts and problems against each other. Despite all of this, our batch always remained close and treated each other like family. We also had so much fun and created so many memories. From hanging out outside the classroom in the legendary brown couch, to making TikToks during our free time, listening to Frank and Jong and songs on repeat while we play werewolf, singing happy birthday songs out loud in the canteen whenever it was someone's birthday, ordering food and getting scammed together when the orders didn't come right or complete, going out spontaneously after class to get froyo, hanging out in Jenny's house after research, and even going all out on our last book month by all dressing up as the terrorists from the hit Netflix series Money Heist. These are just some of the many memories we made as we physically and mentally grew together over the past 2 years. It is indeed disheartening that our final year had to end so abruptly, and it certainly did not end as we expected and wanted it to. Due to the current pandemic, we were unable to travel and have our international trip to Taiwan, nor have our local trip in Ilocos. We didn't get to experience OJT, having to prepare for our own yearbook, and physically gather in the gym to attend our much-awaited graduation ceremony. This teaches us a valuable lesson that not everything always goes our way. Life is very short and full of uncertainties. Therefore, we should live for each moment. Today, we recognize those who have helped us along our journey. First, we thank our Creator for giving us good health amidst this pandemic. A sincere thank you to Bright Academy for being our second home, teaching us to excel in both academics and extracurricular activities, for bringing out the potentials hidden within us, and for making this virtual graduation possible. Thank you, dear parents and guardians, for the sacrifices you've made, your undying love and unending support for us in everything that we do. To our teachers, most especially to you, Sir Chris, thank you very much for imparting to us knowledge, guiding us throughout our youthful years, and most especially for keeping up with our batch who can be a bit of a handful sometimes. Today is a day of celebration, a recognition of our achievements, a day of commemorating how we labored through and enjoyed our final years of high school. In the near future, we will be off to college. We will be propelled into the unknown to whatever path life may lead us to. This is only the beginning of our journey, and for that I want to say good luck to each and every one of us. Congratulations to us, Batch 2020, and once again, welcome to Bright Academy's first ever virtual graduation rites.
Maria Elena C. Zaldariaga, Founding Director of Playhouse Children's Center and Bright Academy. By the authority vested in me as school head of the Senior High School Department, I hereby present these 20 students, of whom 12 are girls and 8 are boys, candidates for graduation for senior high school. These students have accomplished the requirements in the Senior High School Department as given by the Department of Education, Region 7, School Year 2019-2020.
Mary Angie Rafaeles, School Head of the Senior High School Department, by the authority vested in me as Founding Director of Bright Academy, I hereby confer these 20 students, of whom 12 are girls and 8 are boys, graduates of the Senior High School class. These students have accomplished the requirements in the Senior High School Department as given by the Department of Education, Region 7, School Year 2019-2020.
To our founding director, Tita Allen, school administration, faculty and staff, our dear families and friends, and of course, my fellow graduates, good afternoon. Today, I sit here in front of all of you, virtually, with a mix of many different emotions. I know that sitting in front of a screen while being miles and miles away from each other isn't what we originally had in mind for our graduation day. We were so excited to be able to take our grad photos, have one last batch group hug with Sir Chris, and let's be honest, a lot of us were expecting to see Angela crying in person. Sadly, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, our school year was cut short. At first, I didn't know what to feel, or if I was supposed to feel anything at all. So many have suffered due to the spread of this virus, and I knew that the right measures had to be put into place for our own safety. During our final day in school, we didn't know that it was going to be the last time we would ever step foot into school as Bright Academy students. We thought that we would still have our quarterly exams the next week, and that we would still have the opportunity to have one last goodbye. We all felt hurt and sad because as graduating senior high school students, a lot of us are going to different colleges and universities, so we wanted to be able to spend as much time as we could with one another. Although things didn't exactly pan out the way that we wanted them to, it doesn't take away from all the amazing years that we've spent together as a batch. From all the Christmas programs and sports fest we've enjoyed, to even the little things like playing werewolf during our free time, going to Taza during exam week to study, and even stressing out about our research projects about Staphylococcus aureus bacteria and Solanum lycophyrsicum. I could honestly go on and on talking about all of our memories together, but this speech would probably be 20 minutes long if I did that. As they say, as cheesy as it is, life is like a roller coaster. We've had our ups and our downs, but at the end of the day, we're still family. And I feel so blessed to have met such a fun and supportive group of people. All of the memories that we've made and all the great times that we've had with one another will last us a lifetime, and for that, I'm forever grateful. On this day, we celebrate the culmination of our efforts these past few years. After all the last-minute study sessions, PowerPoint making, and stressing out about our deadlines, we're finally here. We made it, and I couldn't be more proud of us. College is approaching, and as scary as that may sound, I know that we're ready. We've made it this far, and I know that we're capable of so much more. Each and every one of us is capable of doing great things as long as we persevere and work hard for what we want. But let's not forget the people who have been with us along the way. The ones who have supported us and cared for us, both at home and in school. To our parents, guardians, and families, thank you for your unconditional love and support. Thank you for providing us with the opportunity to be able to learn and grow so that one day we may reach our dreams and aspirations. We wouldn't be where we are today without you. And of course, to our teachers and coaches, thank you for sharing your knowledge and wisdom with us. Thank you for being patient with us, believing in us, and guiding us to becoming the best versions of ourselves. It has been the greatest privilege to have been able to grow and spend 16 years of my life in such a loving and caring environment with some of the most supportive and understanding people I've ever met. Although our journey here at Bright has come to an end, all of the friendships that we've made and all of the lessons that we've learned along the way will stick with us for many years to come. So let's continue living our best lives and show the world what we can do. Thank you and congratulations, Class of 2020.
Pledge of loyalty. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, say your name, having graduated from Bright Academy, promise to uphold the mission and vision of the school. Whatever I do, wherever I go, I'll continue to manifest the qualities of a bright child. As we hold the diplomas, we wish to express our deep gratitude to our school and our teachers who labored for our educational formation, to our parents who provided us material support and moral guidance, and to our God who blessed our efforts to achieve success. To all these and for all that have been done for us, we pledge our loyalty to the ideals of our alma mater, an enduring love and faithfulness to our parents, and unfailing homage to God. Likewise, we pledge our concern for each other and our willingness to be of help to others, especially those who are unfortunate and have lost in life. To all these, we pledge ourselves.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, having been admitted as a member of the Bright Academy Alumni Association on this graduation day, do hereby solemnly pledge that I will faithfully comply with its duly promulgated rules and regulations, that in all my endeavors, as an expression of deep gratitude to my parents, my teachers, and to God, I will always conduct myself in accordance with the good values and principles laid down by the alma mater, the Bright Academy, and that I will always hold high the torch of truth and righteousness, always, everywhere, and at any cost. So help me God.
To our beloved parents, honored guests, school administrators, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. It is with a grateful heart that I'm here before you today as we show appreciation for our dear parents. Isn't that overwhelming, batchmates, that we made it this far? I remember when I first entered the school, all I felt was fear and loneliness. I remember crying every morning when my mom had to leave me in the classroom. I was so innocent, dependent, and childlike as I thought I couldn't survive the day without her being there. But as the days passed, I slowly started to get used to the school environment and the people around me. I built a lot of strong relationships, learned new things, and started creating memories. I would always go home with a smile on my face and see my parents welcoming me with open arms as it seemed they made the right decision moving me to Bright Academy. There was always a set of goals my parents encouraged me to attain and to achieve, though I never felt a single drop of pressure. They were always proud of my achievements, and what was important to them was that I exerted my best. But like any other child, I've also had my downfalls, but my parents were always there to help me overcome them. They taught me to accept my mistakes, to learn from them, and to become a stronger person. Although it was tough to accept the consequences, but it's what brought me to where I am now, virtually graduating with you all. Behind every young child who believes in himself is a parent who believes first. Dear parents, you have never stopped playing your roles for us up until today and hopefully till we're senior citizens like Angela. Even when we're on the bridge of failing and giving up, you have never doubted us. You've been our source of inspiration in slowly achieving our dreams and is the reason why we excitedly get out of bed every morning just to go to class. You motivate us to always think outside the box, to be passionate with everything we do, and to be the best of ourselves. You have never complained if we became too engrossed with our school projects, school activities, and when we barely have time to spend with you. Know that we are very sorry for that. We are sorry for the times we let you down, when we're disobedient, disrespectful, irresponsible, and when we fail to achieve your expectations. We're sorry for when we stay out late, procrastinate, be getting sleep deprived, and for being a burden to your pockets just to finish our given tasks. But despite all that, you still choose to believe in us and never get disappointed with the grades we receive. Your contributions to our success do not go unnoticed. If not for your unconditional love and support, none of us would make it this far. A million words may not be enough to express how grateful we are to have you as our moms and dads, but we are very lucky. Thank you for everything you've done, for the sacrifices you've made, like working day and night to give us quality education, providing our needs and wants, and most importantly, spending time with us. Thank you for the lessons you've taught us, for the values you inculcate every day, for us to become the best versions of ourselves, and for helping us close another chapter in life as we are about to enter a new one, which is college. Thank you, and we love you, parents.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, teachers, Bright Academy administration, and to the rest of the viewers. My name is Macaulay Lofgren, and I'm an alumnus of Bright Academy, batch 2014. It is an honor to be here with you today, digitally, and be a part of this momentous occasion for this year's graduates. And with that said, I would like to extend a resounding congratulations to the Bright Academy graduating batch of 2020. Congratulations, you are officially done with high school. It's been 6 years since I left the windy halls of our alma mater and moved across the country to study a degree in engineering. It's been 6 years since I stood exactly where you are right now and wondered what was in store for me. So before you begin this exciting new chapter of your life, I'd like to share with you 4 key things that life after Bright Academy has taught me. First is be not who you are right now. Always strive to be better. We all go through a completely different college experience. What I've learned to be true for everyone is that who you are now is not who you will be by the time you graduate from college. And that's a good thing. These next few years will give you the opportunity to become the person you want to be. Because college, if you allow it, can be an amazing time for growth and development. I know at graduation, we often hear things like, never change, or stay who you are. But I've come to realize that it is impossible not to change, because you are growing up. You are learning more and more about the world every day, and you are learning more and more about yourselves. And you should. You should always actively seek to grow. Be wiser, be kinder, be gentler. Push yourself to be better than who you were yesterday. It is our responsibility as a generation to do better than those who came before us, because there is no excuse not to be. The second lesson I learned is that plans change, and it's okay if they do. Ever since I was a young child, I knew exactly what I wanted in life. And so I planned out years ahead how I could accomplish these things. And life has since taught me that no matter how hard you try and plan the rest of your life, you simply never know what's going to happen next. In these last 6 years, I pursued 2 fields of engineering, joined a reality competition, flew across the world and worked with global brands, ran as my university council vice president, won, had it stripped away, and faced the global pandemic. None of these things I ever saw in my plans. But that's life. You never know what tomorrow will bring. I'm not saying don't plan ahead, because you definitely should. But I'm saying don't be afraid to stray from your plan if an opportunity arises. As cliche as it sounds, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And for those of you who still may not know what you want, you have time to figure it out. Just follow your heart, work hard, and chase whatever dream you have, even if it leads you to somewhere you never expected. Third, your ability to never give up will play a large role in your success. Each and every one of you at some point in your life will experience failure. It may be a difficult class, a failed relationship, or maybe even a promise you failed to keep. I myself have had my fair share of failures these past few years. In 2018, I was forced out of my program and I lost my seat on the university council. It was 2 excruciatingly painful losses. But I did not give up. I found a way back into another engineering program, and I started a student organization that focused on leadership development. And that has taught me that it is the experience of failure that truly teaches us what success is. It's wise to understand that character, more often than not, is judged not on the failure itself, but on how you react to it. It is the science of resilience, and it's also called the adversity quotient. It is your capability to overcome challenges. In the face of difficulty, will you persevere and keep on going, no matter how bleak the outcome may be. Today, you are all graduating in the midst of a global pandemic, something that none of us have ever had to do before. You are beginning this next chapter of your life with so much uncertainty. And that is why now more than ever, you all need to be stronger and more resilient than any of us ever had to be when we started college. But I know that with the strong foundation Bright Academy has given you, you will persevere. Lastly, and perhaps the most important lesson of all, is do not take advantage of time. In college, it is so easy for us to be so focused on our studies that we never see the years passing by. But the biggest moments in life, the moments you will look back on and smile about, won't be when you were home studying for an exam. They will be the memories you have hanging out with your friends, that time you hiked that mountain, that trip you took with your family, or the competition you worked so hard for and won. It'll be the times you failed and the times you succeeded. It will be the moments you were brave enough to take an opportunity and stray from your plan. It's important to focus on school, without a doubt. But remember that college and life itself is more than just a nose in a book. If 2020 has taught us anything, it's that we never truly know how long we have left. And in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. To quote Dr. Seuss, sometimes you never know the value of a moment before it becomes a memory. So start this next chapter of your lives ready to be better versions of yourselves, ready to change your plans, ready to fall and get back up, and ready to not let time pass you by. To the Bright Academy graduating batch of 2020, congratulations, God bless, and thank you.
The day that we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Despite the circumstances of our current situation, we have all managed to gather here today to attend the graduation of the batch 2019-2020 of Bright Academy. First and foremost, I want to congratulate both the graduates and the families that have helped us arrive at this unforgettable moment. Today is a day of celebration. We are able to close off this chapter in our lives and work towards becoming the people that we want to be. To Bright Academy, thank you for this incredible journey. Bright is not just merely a school. It has truly become like a second home to all of us. It has become a place where we get to call each other family, a place that has allowed us to grow, not just as a batch, but also as individuals who are ready to face what life has to offer. We would not have been able to call this place home if it wasn't for the teachers and staff that have guided and educated us along the way. Thank you for all the time, effort, and knowledge you have all shared with us. You have equipped us with everything that we know, and for that, we are all eternally grateful. To the high school head and founding director, Teacher Maan and Tita Allen respectively, thank you so much for the opportunity that you have given us. Having the honor to meet all of these incredible people is truly a gift, and it would not have been possible without you. To our parents and family, thank you for your undying support. We would not have arrived at this moment if it wasn't for your unconditional love and provision. You have been our motivation to keep us going. Despite how hard times got, you have always been there to pick us back up and push us towards achieving our goals and dreams. To all of the students, my fellow classmates, it has been a while, yet here we are, ready to graduate. We have all worked incredibly hard to arrive at this moment. Our batch has been through many ups and downs, yet we still come out to be the strongest. All of the memories and laughters we have all shared with one another will forever be remembered and cherished. Those moments will always remain and leave an imprint on us for the rest of our lives. As we all go on with our lives, never forget the people that have been there for you since the very beginning. Continue to care for the people around you, and most importantly, care about yourself. Live your life with integrity and take risks. Don't settle for the bare minimum. Strive towards success and pursue it. Don't let the fear hold you back. And above all, enjoy what you do. As we close off this incredible milestone, I once again congratulate the graduates and extend my sincere gratitude to each and every single one of you. It has indeed been a glorious ride, and I will be forever grateful for all of you. This is certainly not the end. It is the beginning of a new, incredible journey, and I can't wait to find out where it will all take us.
To our parents, teachers, school administration, fellow graduates, and to the guests watching all over the world, good morning and good afternoon. First of all, I can't believe that we're actually about to step out of high school and face a whole new different environment when university starts. Who knew time could move this fast? This may be because I was having fun. What? How could school be fun? You ask. Well, for me, school was more than just learning, doing projects, homework, and mind-blowing subjects like physics. but it was also about the people I spent it with. This batch of 2020 is like family to me. Cliche as that may sound, well, you'll actually be shocked in how close we are to each other. And maybe this was the reason why I wasn't able to notice the passing of time, because I was spending it with the people I care about and love. And now, we're all here sitting in front of our computer screens having our virtual graduation. Not the graduation we were all looking forward to, but at least we still had this opportunity to spend and remember together, and whether it be virtually. And to be honest, I'd rather have this than none. Over the course of 6 years in high school, Bright Academy has taught me a lot of things that I could always bring wherever I go. First is respect. I've always been told that respect begets respect, and yes, that's true. We can't just always go inside a room and expect the other people to treat us with respect if we don't treat them the same, right? Another thing I've picked up along the way is the value of patience. Because everything will always not go the way we like it to be, and let's face it, we can't always control the things we lay our eyes upon. So this is why we have to be patient, because maybe this can also lead to our own success in the near future. This school has also encouraged us to think outside the box, be creative with our own ideas, to be unique, to stand out among others, and to be extraordinary. Lastly, Bright has consistently vowed in molding their students to be balanced, and I think they did a pretty good job at that. I can confirm this just by looking at my classmates here. They're smart, they have their own special talents, they're active, and probably potential leaders of our society. Bright is not like any other school. And for those who are wondering how it is different, well, it's simple. Everyone is friendly and easy to talk to. It's a small school and everyone knows everyone. And I would always consider myself lucky to be put in a school with such a friendly environment. And now that we're about to conquer unknown waters, I think we won't be having a hard time, because this school has equipped us and taught us to be confident and brave in facing new things. And if you ask me if we're ready to step into another chapter of our lives, my answer is yes. Because this school has shaped these amazing people, especially this batch of 2020, who would do everything to make things right, who would fight for what is right, and who would voice out if they see something's wrong. But of course, still in a prudent and respectful way. All of this would not be possible without the help of our amazing teachers, who not only made us learn valuable lessons throughout this rocky journey, but also for opening our eyes and letting us see what the real world is actually like. And they weren't just teachers to us, but our friends as well. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. I would also like to say my deepest thank you to Tita Allen Zaldarriaga and Sir John Pajes for giving me this opportunity to set foot in their school and to be able to meet my stunning classmates who made my journey unforgettable. To the administration staff, thank you. To the ates and kuyas, thank you. Thank you, Bright, for it was a fun 12 years of memories that I would always remember and cherish.
Dear graduating students, for the school year 2019-2020, our drive and campaign in school was focused and directed towards one theme, DTC, disconnect to connect. Why? We wanted everyone in school to concentrate on each other, giving each other more time to talk, to converse, to value each other even more, and to ultimately get away from the lure of gadgets and simply be present to your classmates, friends, and family. To appreciate and be grateful for them because they are just in front of you, and oftentimes we leave them out. Never, never, never have I imagined that what we started out together as weekly thrusts of retreats and theme building sessions by Teacher Richley, Teacher Chris, and Teacher Star on valuing each other, all in the theme of disconnect to connect, would now have a totally different dimension and a deeper meaning. Never have I imagined that what we championed for in a small school called Bright is now being practiced in the whole wide world. Connectivity. The sounds of staying connected with each other is no longer just in the premises of our Bright corridors. It is everywhere. It was a seemingly simple but purely meaningful campaign for you, our dear Bright students, but now ending up to be everyone's campaign as well. It was meant to be a come on, a wake-up call for you to stay connected to each other, because the person in front of you is your classmate. The person in front of you is a dear friend, and the person in front of you is family. All reaching out to you, for you to listen to, for you to understand them, and share a listening heart. For after all, one of Bright's core values is to be loving and caring. Look to today. Look what this pandemic has taught us. Isn't it all about what we learn together? To focus on the more important things in life? Because life is meant to be enjoyed. For life swiftly passes by in the wink of an eye, so spend it meaningfully. It seemed like only yesterday when you came to school with your Playhouse uniform, enjoying circle time with values class, storytelling time, and puppet shows for your English classes, Community Workers' Day, United Nations Day for civics, and so on. And now here you are, your graduation time. Indeed, life is too precious to be wasted. Caring for the environment, a core value we strongly advocate, included. Our ceremonial launching festivity of appreciating Mother Earth stretch out to your art classes where you used recycled materials, planting trees in the schoolyard, your vertical gardening projects in science, now growing happily and green in front of the senior high walkway. Even our plants and trees have time to breathe, with the right balance of sun and rain connecting with each other, and no cars running by the roadside. Yes, you are locked down, we are locked down, but in the safe, warm, and loving embraces with your family at home. You are given time to pause and cherish what is more valuable in life. You are given time to appreciate what you have. Relish these moments. To a child, and almost to everyone, love is indeed spelled T-I-M-E. Time. Look at the pandemic. It's a pause, a break, a timeout from the not too important things in life to what is essential, precious, and dear to you. And be grateful. What are you grateful for? To your caring teachers who have helped guide you to where you are now, dutifully checking not only on your assignments, but on how you are doing and feeling as well. To the kuyas and ates have been with us for a whole lifetime, always lending a happy hand. To administration staff who are cheerfully attentive to your needs and concerns, from school passes to clinic time to can I please call requests, to your dear classmates who turned out to be the best friends ever. Through laughter and tears, you stood up for each other, sharing moments of a lifetime. And for your very dear, dear family, especially your parents, they have always been there and always will be there for you. You wouldn't be where you are right now if not for them. Pay them back with caring moments, hugs, and affirmations of love that you may have forgotten to give. To the Almighty God, to whom we rely on, the source of everything we have, giving us the best ever wake-up call and lesson in life through this pandemic, to stay connected to the people He blesses us with. Don't look far. They're all just in front of you. Tomorrow is not a guarantee. Let today therefore be the day you disconnect from the busyness of life and connect to the people you journey on in this life. My dear graduating students, always remember BRIGHT and what it stands for. Be the balanced, responsible, intelligent, interested, always learning, God-loving, happy, and talented children you are guided to be. Stay true to the values we have taught you and look forward to the future, because the future is indeed bright. Thank you, and I love you all.